Hello everyone and welcome to my balcony garden. In today's video I'm going to show you how to overwinter parsley. It's actually probably one of the simplest videos I'm going to show you, but I'm going to show you it anyway because there's just a few things you need to think about. So what is overwintering? Why do we overwinter plants? It's basically to prolong its life. Many plants that we grow as annuals in the Northern Hemisphere, so I'm in Germany right now, plants that we grow as annuals in the Southern Hemisphere or in areas that are much warmer with a much warmer climate, they would actually grow as perennials. So they would grow more than once. These herbaceous perennials would come back year after year, providing the conditions were correct. Parsley is what we call a biennial, so it grows over 2 years. Parsley in its first year has its vegetative growth, so it puts out roots, it grows its stems, and it puts out leaves. It basically establishes itself because in the following year, after a period of vernalization or this cold period in the soil, it's going to then bolt, which is going to grow really quickly up, and it's going to flower. Most people though in the Northern Hemisphere grow parsley as an annual, so they will either grow it from seed, have the plant the whole growing season, and then when it comes to October, November, or when the plant is starting to sort of seem to die back, because it's actually not dying back because it's a biennial, people normally put it to the compost. So by overwintering this parsley, it means that I can have more of this parsley. I can prolong the life of this parsley plant all winter long, so I can keep harvesting from this beautiful, beautiful plant. It's also okay to compost the plant if you want to, but I like to try to sort of maximize my plants as much as possible. I like to not push them to the limits, but just see what they can do, you know, just like let them shine a bit. So by overwintering parsley, I have it the whole winter long, but when it comes to the growing season, so back in spring 2021, I am actually then going to put this plant to the compost because, as I mentioned before, as a biennial, the chemical makeup of the plant is going to change, and then it's going to then grow with reproduction in mind. So it's going to produce flowers, which will then produce the seeds, and it will pass on its DNA for the next generation, and then it will die. So I actually brought this parsley from a garden centre. I didn't grow it from seed. Yes, you are still a gardener if you don't grow things from seed. I know a lot of people are put off gardening when they think, oh, I have to grow everything from seed, and if not, then I'm not a proper gardener. That's not true. So I've been cutting from this parsley plant all summer long, and then I neglected it a little bit in October, and it was growing because it was still in Cologne. It was warm in October, so the plant was still growing. But as I said, I was neglecting it, so there was some sort of dry leaves. So the plant was maybe to about here, and I cut all of them off. You can see the stems here, kind of older stems that I chopped, and underneath was all this delicious new growth. So what I would recommend doing, if you have any dead leaves or like dry stems or anything, just remove them, compost them. Let's see, I've got some here yet. Pull them out like this. To make sure that you've got lovely, fresh, healthy growth, and that this growth actually has space to grow and can reach the light. And then what I'm going to do is just place it on a really bright, sunny windowsill and make sure that it's receiving nice warm temperature as well, so room temperature basically. I'm going to make sure that I water it, so I'm going to keep the soil moist but not soggy. And as a result, I'm going to be able to eat parsley all winter long. So that is how you overwinter parsley. As I mentioned, it's like the easiest thing to do in the world, and it's a really great way of making your plants last longer, save a little bit of money, and just enjoy your plants also for as long as you can. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've overwintered parsley before and had a lot of success, please comment down below. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to be overwintering my garlic in the next video, so look out for that one. Happy gardening! And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.